The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Marshall. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Here's Underwood to throw. Floating away. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room at the 35. He'll try to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Maryland!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback Keith. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To throw, it's Washington. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is. Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback keeper. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Smashes through the tackle. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Throwing, Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Marshall. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab in their space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground with the counter. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Marshall. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First and goal, Michigan.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Underwood throws for the tight end. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside, it's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give on the counter. Oh, better look out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fears the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback got it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Williams open on the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Maybe some room. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Terrapins! Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Throwing, Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They go play action. Bryce Underwood stepping to the right. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Some fresh air. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Michigan. Rolled his way into the end zone.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll try the counter. Look out, he's got room. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Underwood bringing the heat. And they got it. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Underwood on the play action. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Red 18, red 18. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Fleming. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Snagged in the middle, it's Webb. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another Terrapins first down.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Howard. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll give it on the counter. Could be an alley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running inside, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just ran him over. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.